Welcome to the third part of the first chapter. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about, in this session, we are going to discuss about single phase induction motor and the synchronous motor. So last class we discussed the operation of three-phase induction motor. Same thing here, the construction of the single phase induction motor is same like that of three-phase induction motor, but we will be having only one phase and a neutral. In case of three-phase induction motor, we will be having three phase along with one neutral connection. Three phase and a neutral connection will be there. The neutral is there. But in the case of single phase circuit, we will be having only any one phase, maybe R or Y or B, with a return supply called as neutral. For example, we can draw the diagram like this. This is R, this is Y, and this is B. Okay, R, Y, B, and there is a neutral. This is for three phase. And in the case of single phase, we will be giving only any one of the phase to the circuit diagram, to the load. That is called as single phase. So the construction is same. The stator and the rotor are constructed in the same way like three-phase induction motor, but it will work only with single-phase AC supply. The main disadvantage of single-phase induction motor is it is not self-starting. It is not self-starting. For example, in three-phase induction motor, when you switch on the supply, the motor starts to rotate at the time of instant itself. But in the case of single phase induction motor, it is not self-starting. So the rotor is having two kinds of winding, two types of winding. There will be one main winding and another one will be starting winding. There is one main winding and another one is the starting winding. Starting winding, you can tell it as auxiliary winding. Auxiliary winding. So it will use only for the starting purpose. Why it is not self-starting? This is an important question. The single phase induction motor, it is not self-starting. Why? Because the rotating magnetic field produced is not a rotating one, it is an pulsating one. This rotating magnetic field produced, unlike three-phase induction motor, is in the case of single phase induction motor, it is a pulsating magnetic field. That means the net flux will be zero. The net flux will be zero. In case of single phase induction motor, we will be having only a single phase supply. So the pulsating magnetic field is produced. It is not rotating one. Okay. Hence the net flux is zero. So since the flux becomes zero, we cannot get the speed, enough torque to push the rotor to move. So what we have to do? We have to start the induction motor by adding three additional components. Okay, see, for example, this is your induction motor. This is the main winding. Okay, and you are giving this one to the supply, a phase and a neutral, and the rotor is placed in the middle of the structure. And when you are giving the supply, there is no enough rotating magnetic field, so the rotor is not able to move. So what we are going to do? We are going to add three components. First one is called as a centrifugal switch, centrifugal switch, and a capacitor, and the third one is the auxiliary winding. So this winding is called as either starting winding, or you can tell it as auxiliary winding, and this is the main winding. This is the main winding and this is the auxiliary winding or starting winding. So at the time of starting, how the function is, how this induction motor is working. At the time of starting, this centrifugal switch will be closed. This centrifugal switch will be closed. So we will be having two windings which is canted in 90-degree phase lag each other. Which is canted in 90-degree phase lag each other. Here you can see. Okay, so this is the supply. This supply is given to the main winding, the red color, and the auxiliary winding is the blue color, the running winding, auxiliary winding, starting winding. It is connected with the capacitor, and in the capacitor is connected to the centrifugal switch. It is connected to the supply, the same thing. Okay, so at first condition, at starting condition, this centrifugal switch is closed. So now we will be having two windings, starting winding and main winding, and see both are 90-degree phase lag with each other. This is the input of the starting winding, and after 90-degree you are having the main and auxiliary windings lagging things are coming. So what will happen? This centrifugal switch will be closed. So because of two windings connected, there will be some initial torque which is occurred in the rotor. When the rotor reaches 70% of the rated speed. For example, the induction motor, the rated speed is given as 1440 RPM. RPM means revolutions per minute. 1440 RPM. RPM means revolutions per minute. When it reaches the 70% of the rated speed, 70% of 1440. Okay, 70% of 1440. How much it will come? Please check. 70% of 1440 is 1008 RPM. 1008 RPM. This switch will automatically open. So this capacitor, everything is inbuilt. This capacitor is everything is inbuilt. This switch will automatically open and it will disconnect the running winding. Sorry, it disconnect the auxiliary winding. So the machine will be running only with a single phase. So what is the use of the capacitor? Capacitor, it will provide the phase difference between the voltage and the rotor current. Otherwise the rotor will not rotate. So this is the purpose of the single phase induction motor. Okay, the applications of single phase induction motor, it is the all the appliances whatever we are using, like washing machines, a dryer, fan, these are all used only by the single phase induction motor. Okay, so how to calculate the motor power consumption? For example, we studied two motors, three-phase induction motor and single-phase induction motor. In case of three-phase induction motor, the formula is given by √3 times of line voltage multiply line current by power factor, cos pi. So power factor is the phase angle difference between voltage and current, cos pi. Cos pi is equal to 1. That means it is unity. Cos pi is unity. Voltage and current are in phase with each other. Unity power factor. In the case of single phase induction motor, the rule is the same but except the √3. There is no square root of 3. Three phase induction motor we will be using √3 multiply VL/IL cos pi. Here we are using only VL/IL, V into IL cos pi. This is the rule of power capacity of single phase induction motor. Okay, and then we are going to see that